let's get going. If Paimon remembers correctly, the last traveler, Paimon. Could I borrow you guys for a moment? It'll only take a second. Kale, what? Well, Master Tainari once told I tried my best. Huh? Paimon, no but. Fear? It's got tons of info about all the things we've seen and heard on our... You see? Paimon doesn't... This is perfect. Sure. Matter of fact, the spare copy was originally meant for the traveler. Paimon used to work, but it doesn't seem so necessary nowadays. Thank you so much. But still, these are your treasured memories. I think... Anyway, that was all. I won't see ya! Alright, time to bring the Hida to see a Pep. Let's hope... Hey, here's a thought. If we brought Nervalette along, do you think he could help us persuade a Pep to help? Actually, never mind. In a Pep size, Nervalette's probably one of those dragons who has grown too close to humankind. They might end up fighting for all we know.
I had a feeling your kind might come calling. The ley lines are in disarray. Something has gone wrong with Irminsul, yes. Even from a great distance away, I can sense that Sumeru is headed for destruction. You who took our home from us, prepare to watch as your own world is plunged into oblivion. Oh, how the cycle of history comes to a poet.
This isn't a joke, Pep. Nahida's in grave danger. Can you please help her?
Is she now? Then do it. Be not mistaken. The fate of Sumeru is of no concern to me. I am neither the... I may have given my tacit agreement as your kind built homes here. Tiny boor. Puny humans. In choosing not to side with your enemies when the heavenly principle's rules began to relax. Do not forget that I have no love for... Be not mistaken. I may have given my tacit agreement as your kind built homes here and multiplied for generation upon generation. But that does not mean that I bear any responsibility for Sumeru. Tiny boor. Puny The age of the dragons ended long ago, and the world that replaced it is under the dominion of the heavenly principle. In choosing not to side with your enemies when the heavenly principle's rules began to relax, I have been merciful enough. Do not forget that I have no love. Be not mistaken. I may have given my tacit agreement as your kind built homes here and multiplied for generation upon generation. But that does not mean that I bear any responsibility for Sumeru. Tiny boor, puny humans. In my eyes, all of you are but intruders who followed in the wake of the... In choosing not to side with your enemies when the heavenly principles... Do not forget that I have no love for this world, you... Be not mistaken. The fate of Sumeru is of no concern to me. I am neither the god of this land. I may have given my tacit agreement as your kind built homes here and multiplied for generation upon generation. But that does not mean that I... Tiny boor, puny humans. In my eyes, all of you are but intruders who followed in the wake of the heavenly principles. The age of the dragons ended long ago, and the world that replaced it is under the dominion of the heavenly... In choosing not to side with your enemies when the heavenly principle's rules began to relax, I have been merciful enough. Do not forget that I have no love for this world you hold so dear.
Pep, if you truly despise gods and humans so much, well, after the great humiliation of being helped by a god in the past, Shouldn't you be jumping at this chance to balance the scales?
Now that is a compelling reason. When El Ahmar plotted against me and I was tortured by forbidden knowledge, it was Boo, and though I regard with shame the pity of my enemies, to receive aid without repaying it would likewise tarnish a dragon's dignity. Oh, tiny Boor, puny humans. Just this once I shall deign to show you the true power of dragon.
Whoa! It's happening again! We're gonna get sucked in!
It is done. The heart of Oasis is supplying her with life force as we speak. It shall not be long before she recovers. But I should warn you. Boor's existence is closely intertwined with Irminsul. Unless the issues plaguing it are resolved, she... Spare me your words of gratitude. You may also spare... A dragon's sovereign's power is far greater than you can...
Oh, good to hear.
Ever held in high favor.
Oh,
The compliment was sincere. I did once. That tree was not planted.
what?
There was a time when it belonged. Its appearance and function. The heavenly principles you... Heavenly principles. God of gods. It makes me sick. As things stand, but there will... I can already... But we have yet to...
Uh-huh.
I hear a great...
Huh? What is it?
Sandstorms come. Another calamity. Boor is safe with me.
Oh, thanks again.
I told you already.
Nahida, you're awake. Are you...
Cease your interrogate. Take it.
Where the heck are we? Did you just dump us in the middle of nowhere? Wait. No. Paimon remembers now. The Temple of Silence is over that way. Come on, let's go find the others.
There's no need for everyone to stay.
Yes, Mahamatra-san.
Sino, what's going on?
You're back. How is the Dendro Archon?
What a root.
It's the Jinn. Tainari and Kale have returned to Aru village to help.
It's just one thing after another.
As I see it, the only possible
Gurabad?
Baladuri could
Gorabad is, for me, a fated land. My master.
Lilipar. Yeah. If we can find a way to wake her up.
well, be careful.
You mean... There...
It's a sensible assumption to make. The moment we arrived in Caravan Rebot, the Irminsul anomaly started spreading in that direction. To call it a coincidence...
Don't worry. We've gotten a lot strong. Ah!
It appears the monsters Nate.
You should get going. We'll take care of things here. You too.
Don't do anything too risky. You got it?
The Gent are swarming out of Garabod! Looks like Alhazen was right! Let's get inside, see what's going on!
No more mistakes. Oh, the flame burns.
No! I messed up!
Light it up. Yeah. Adventure.
They just keep coming! How many of these things are there? We'll never take them all out! Let's just head further inside for now!
Everybody stand back. Not bad. Rise with the sun. Ow. Off we go. That's gonna hurt in the morning. Let's light it up. Off we go. Light up the blazing sun. Incinerate. No more mistakes. Teamwork is dreamwork!
May I present?
Yeah! Yeah! Target spotted!
like we're in
All
for a
units at the ready.
The Fatui? They must be using this place as a stronghold! Are they the ones behind all this?
Run while you still can! take too long. Incinerate!
Fighting Jin with one hand and Fatui with the other? This is pure chaos!
Not bad.
Let her rip!
Let's light it up!
Oh, brilliant!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Light of the blazing sun! Light it up!
Drilling kill!
I'm going in! Burn it down!
The show begins!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Wrath from the sky! Incinerate!
Here goes! Clear the area!
Light of the blazing sun!
I'm gonna fix your skull!
Rise with the sun! I'm going in!
Couldn't!
Light it up!
You see that strange machine? Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that that's the thing wrecking Gurubad and setting all those dangerous Jin free!
The target has reached the core zone! Requesting backup! Repeat, requesting backup!
Backup en route! Stop her at all costs!
This ought to do it!
Time to shine!
Pyroclastic surge!
Nice one, Traveler! Let's keep going!
Light it up!
Japan! Get back!
Everybody stand! Light up the blazing sun! No more mistakes. Rev the engines. Let's light it up. Stop that!
Yoo-hoo!
Here goes! Burn it down! Pyroclastic surge!
Here comes another.
Incinerate! Down! Let's light it up! I'm going in!
May I present?
Rise with the sun! Wrath from the sky! Incinerate! Full throttle! Light it up!
This hunk of junk's gone kaput. Now we can finally...
It seems my subordinates failed to stop you in your tracks.
Apologies, sir.
There is no need to apologize. You did well to hold your ground against such a
So, you're in charge here, huh? First the problems with...
I'm afraid I cannot answer that. I assume you aren't naive enough to expect answers from an enemy.
Oh, this guy, however you want to spin it, you're clearly involved in this somehow. So you can either start Todd... Let's get him! Traveler? What's wrong?
You're remarkably calm.
Did you show yourself just to see?
Is this you trying to take back control of the conversation? I am here merely to indulge my own curiosity. Your names are well known among the Fatui. Naturally, I wanted to observe you up close while I had...
Hey! Don't treat us like we're some kind of exotic animals in a zoo!
Oh, I wouldn't dream of it. You seem rather predisposed to misunderstand me. I'm quite aware that you are both heroes of great renown. You have resolved crises in many nations and won countless allies along the way. I've been following your adventures with great admiration. My only regret is that the trajectory of your journey conflicts with our goal.
What do you mean, admiration? Sorry, but that sounds pretty weird coming from you.
I don't see why. We may happen to occupy opposing sides, but there is no cause for deep-seated enmity between us.
Well, now that you're observing us up close, what do you see?
I've observed as keenly as I can. Yet, while I endeavor to understand, your true violence is not my area of expertise either. So, you see, I would much rather converse with you like this than determine a victor with the edge of a blade. Besides, I've heard that even 3 moons in the sky fail to eclipse your brilliance. I know better than to bite off more than I can...
3 moons?
So, You have a connection with the Harbinger, the Doctor.
Well deduced. Our commander, Dottore, died in Nodcry. But there are things that do not end with his departure. Look at me. I almost divulged more than I should have.
What are you after? Revenge for Dottore? Or are you plotting something else?
I've said quite enough, I believe.
Ugh.
I'll take that as a yes. Then I'm sure you'll have heard the story of the... It was right here that Lilupar once helped the wise to ascend to the throne. But from that moment on, every king who sat upon it was corrupted by power. These degenerate rulers...
What are you trying to say?
I once admired you. Are these rules truly just? Does the heavenly principles rule with wisdom or folly?
Do you seriously think you're...
Convince you? If a few words from a stranger were enough to make someone... I am merely stating, as for what game I'm playing... It was a wise decision not to attack...
Leave this to us, sir.
Very well. Sumeru City. Irminsul.
Hey! Stop right there! Don't you...
All units, stop them! Protect...
Did you hear that? He mentioned Sumeru City and Irminsul! He definitely knows something! We can't let him get away! Get rid of these pesky soldiers! Quick!
Let's light it up! Everybody stand back! Light up the blazing sun! Rear guard to the front! Don't let them through!
Get that thing in position!
Come on! Pull yourself together!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Shower me with praise!
Hold on! Just a little longer!
We finally beat them! That mysterious guy can't have gotten far! Let's catch up with him! Found him!
You're very persistent.
Hey, you! Stop running and What's this?
Relax. A small trap like this won't be enough to hold you. The sandstorms from Gurabad will die down soon enough, but this small window of time was all we needed to launch the next phase of our plan. Don't be discouraged. I knew that someone would come here eventually, so I planned where to chat with you, which door... You, meanwhile, know nothing of who I am. But not to worry. This is only our first meeting. It shan't be a...
Just answer me one
Follow isn't quite the... When any set of rules is... Neither he nor I are tolerated by the rules of this world. We were both searching for a new... Goodbye, Traveler and Paimon.
Hey! Come back! Wait, this dark wall. We've seen these on our adventures. I'm sorry. She shouldn't have jumped the gun. Oh.
Sino and his team are guarding the north.
There's so many. Don't fret. I am well prepared for this situation.
Huh. So you have a solution?
Perhaps you're unaware that I have a trusty genie partner of my own. Ooh, off you go, Plumpy. Come on, what's the holdup? 5,000 Mora. 20,000 Mora. 100,000 Mora. Final offer.
Ah, so she's a hired partner.
Hired partners are reliable too. Plumpy here is a highly skilled negotiator. You'll see. Just a few words from her and... Plumpy! Don't you, Jin, have any respect for the rules? This was supposed to be a negotiate. You wanna play rough? Two can play at that gate.
Looks like it's up to us now. Be careful, Kala.
Yes, Master. What happened? How did I pass out? Never mind. Lumpy, it's time for revenge.
You know, this reminds me of when you first arrived in Vidya Forest. You were trying to help a child retrieve a lost toy when you stumbled upon Spino Crocodile territory by mistake.
Yeah, I remember. Our first time fighting side by side.
Fighting side by side? I seem to recall swooping in to rescue you with a team of forest rangers.
Please stop.
One with the force. Let's nip that in the bud.
You big... What's this?
Can't see?
Just like we rehearsed. Fly! There's too many of... I can't believe I used 12.
Tainari, how's the situation on your end?
We held the line, though it was...
They've breached our defenses in the south.
We're hemmed in. This is getting precarious.
That's why we wanted to confirm your status. We need to consider our next move carefully.
Bad news. Another line of
Kale, go with them and assess the situation. Dory and I...
But Master!
This is not a discussion.
Wait, you can... Oh, great.
Need any help?
What is it, Kale?
If
I don't care.
the only...
What do you mean?
Watch out! Jaden!
Here goes nothing. I am a spirit, created at the beginning. I am a flickering illusion. What's wrong, Plump?
That's...
Do you know what Kale...
I am the shimmering light that flows from the eyes of the Creator.
It's a song composed is
Not to my...
The Jinn have actually quite... Really? Huh? Don't stay away! I'll stop! I'll stop!
It seems like this.
Kale.
Yeah! Any luck?
When I heard that loud rumbling in the distance, I thought the shifting sands had bust open the gates to...
Huh? Wait, that sounds like...
It's been a long while.
Jet!
Let's save the catching up. This should be the right mechanism. There we go. Come on, let's leave this...
Let her rip!
Rise with the sun!
Huh! Those Fatui sure made themselves scarce. It's like they were never here.
The Fatui? They came to...
Yep. No idea what they're planning this time.
How have you been, Jet?
Well, since we last met, I've started my own band of mercs. We've actually made quite a name for ourselves. Oh, yeah, on a slightly different. I finally took care of Masaira. Not much to write home about. He tried to talk me into seeing his point of view, as usual. But I'm way past that by now. What about you guys? Bet you'd forgotten all about me.
Of course not! We're super duper big.
Wow. Sounds like I...
Oh, right.
That bottle? Seriously?
Yeah! We need her power to calm the Jinn and stop the sandstorm. Here's hoping we actually manage... Let's see. She should be around. Aha! Found... Lillipar!
What a long dream that was. Oh, and you're here too, little wildcat. The four of us back together again. Imagine that. In truth, it was at first. I was none too pleased when those miscreants barged in. But it did give me the chance to reunite with you, dear master. So I shall overlook their... After we last part, it rekindled the flame of vengeance within the Jinn, depriving... I fought against it for a long, long time. Until one day, I sensed a change in a foreign land to the west. Suddenly, the pitch-black abyss fell silent. Once satisfied that that dark power could no longer bewitch, why have you returned to
Well, basically, Sumeru was in danger. We managed to chase off the culprits, but we have no idea how to seal this place back up and stop the sandstorms.
Child's play. Thank you, Lillipar. No need to thank me, my...
The sandstorm's gone. When I said that we'd meet again under a lovelier sun...
Yay! Although, honestly, Paimon would love to hang out with you more. even if the weather sucked. Well, there shouldn't be any more gin breaking out, right? Are we okay to head back?
Sounds good. You can introduce us to your other friends.
Another...
The storms have stopped! We should be able to get to the Temple of Silence without any problems now. Time to regroup!
So, this is the Temple of Silence.
I thought the temple moved to the rainforest ages ago. When did they scamper back into the desert?
I don't know. This plan sounds a little too risky from.
Even in King Deshret's day, this was experimental.
Well, unless you know of another
The plan is sound, and the risks are manageable. However, if we are to proceed, we must act quickly. The scale of this project is enormous. Even with Carvey, Farozon, and every other scholar of mechanics working on it full-time, the proposed
You're back. Everything all right?
Friends of yours?
Pretty much everyone in the Temple of Silence.
Hello, I'm Jet.
Oh. Pleased to meet you.
Who's they?
Huh? Do people not say that?
Not in the desert. Friends you can trust. Still, I do trust the traveler's judgment.
The sandstorms have calmed.
And after getting all smarmy with us, he trapped us there. Luckily, Jet used the mechanism.
Wow. So.
Yeah?
I assume you are well deduced.
Are you wondering about his true identity? Or do you think there's a big conspiracy behind all this?
I wouldn't go as far as to call it a conspiracy. Just the simple fact that having someone to shift the blame on tends to prove useful, should trouble come. The most important thing.
This is all getting a little cryptic for me. I'll let you guys talk while I...
Jet?
Aren't you with the Blazing Beat? We're mercs.
So, did you find the solution you were looking for in the Temple of...
You bet we did. So far, we've discussed a plan and verified its feasibility.
According to certain sources in the Temple of Silence, if these sources... However...
Yeah, but the people of the rain...
Wait, huh? Is this the same...
Well remembered. According to our records, Aru... That being said, until recently, I wouldn't have been optimistic that the...
Paimon totally gets that. Do you guys still remember that?
I think I remember. What causes our rise and...
Yeah. If only...
Not cry.
Huh?
Yeah. Had another lady...
Really?
Yes, really. It was just before you got back. One of them said she's made...
Looks like betting on our...
See? They're...
Nicole! Never...
Why, hello! We're here to help. It's a good thing we left early. We almost got
Locked out?
Oh, you haven't heard? An invisible barrier has appeared around Sumeru's borders, cutting off all travel in and out. No one can leave and no one can enter.
Are the Fatui behind this too?
Actually, no. This has nothing to do with them. I suspect it's a defense mechanism within Irminsul itself. Irmin's soul is the source of Tevat's ley lines after all, and Sumeru is the nation closest to it. I imagine this function was put in place to seal the entire region off in the event of serious damage, preventing the disaster from spreading to the rest of Tevat. It may have been implemented long ago.
But doesn't that mean that the people here won't be able to escape to other nations if the anomaly keeps spreading?
Currently, that does appear to be the case, which is precisely why I am here. This is a critical moment for the world, and Sumeru—
Paimon's surprised you managed to convince her to come back to Sumeru.
Indeed. Even for someone of my wisdom and eloquence, this tested my skills to the limit.
And why should it concern me that Sumeru's in trouble?
Judging by your tone, I suppose you don't.
Sounds like you don't know much about my past. And here I thought you knew everything.
All I know is that the Ibis King is the source of your power. He was quite a prominent moon envoy once upon a time. So as for your past, I have ways to learn the full story if I wish to. But everyone has secrets they'd rather keep to themselves. Wouldn't you say?
I'm glad you see it that way, Miss Nicole. I've chosen to call Nodcry home, which is why I did my part in its hour of need. That doesn't mean world savings become a habit with me.
I understand. Human emotions do not appear and disappear without cause. There is always a reason to be found behind both salvation and still, if time has taught me anything, but that's where we angels come in. Our duty ultimately is to— So I wish to hear about your past, because I do not believe you are motivated by hatred alone. And if we still arrive at different conclusions in the end—
I refuse—
Wait, what? But I set the atmosphere and everything. Isn't this supposed to be the moment when we finally open up—
Is it? Maybe I'm not so good at reading the atmosphere. You're right, Nicole. There's more to me than just hatred. Had it consumed me, I'd be left stuck in the past forever, never living in the present. But I don't think that your guidance can change my mind. The all-consuming sands, the bloodshed, both deserved and undeserved. Those old—
Do you wish to shake them off?
No.
In that—
Sure. It's not every day you get to hear an angel's opinion.
A long, long time ago, when the angels still walked freely upon the earth, monotonous work, lukewarm relationships, things weren't nearly as interesting as they are now. And yet, since the angels' demise, I have found myself missing those days on more than one occasion. Human emotions are off. If Sumeru were destroyed, both rainforest and desert would be no more. With the both love—
Most sophisticated. Still, I'm a special case. Someone once told me that human memory is more selective than a Mora-hungry merchant choosing between customers. We all need a— As much as I dislike Sumeru, this is no way for it to perish. All right, you win. I'll help you.
How much will you need? You're not gonna milk this for all it's worth, are you? I'll be upfront with you. I don't have much more on me. If that's what you need.
Just cover my travel expenses.
Huh? Is that all?
That's all. Given all the people I owe favors to, I can just about justify a trip to Sumeru. Yehoda!
Here, boss! What do you need?
I'm going back to Sumeru for a while. While I'm away, you'll be in charge of the curatorium.
Me? I'm in charge? Whoa!
And that was how the ingenious Angel Nicole brought you the perfect person for the job in your hour of need. Hip hip hooray!
That was far more detailed than necessary. I never thought I'd return. Especially not the desert. But life doesn't always go as planned, I suppose. What's Candace up to? I don't think I've seen her yet.
She is still taking care of things in our village. Should be joining us before too long. Oh, and sorry. Hope we're not interrupting anything. We have some good news, though.
We're planning to go to the mausoleum of King Deshret to look for the legendary Aru, then use it to try and restore the Akasha.
According to records in the Temple of Silence, the mausoleum houses something called Aru's Chute, which can be used to
We still have some time before we leave, so there's no rush.
By the way, who are these two new faces?
Just call me Nefer. I'm based in Nodcry. Did I hear?
Correct.
Well,
That sounds perfect.
Miss Nefer, are you from the desert by any chance?
Why do you ask?
I don't know. There's a familiar air about you. Plus, you mentioned Candace. Sorry, I don't mean to pry. It was just a random thought. I'm Dia, an Eremite mercenary. My work usually keeps me out in the desert.
I'm on good terms with Dory, and she's mentioned you all before. It's nice to finally put faces. However, my associate here is probably less well acquainted with you. Why don't you all introduce your—
Actually, I'm a little better acquainted than you might think.
Huh. Are my eyes playing tricks on me? It looked like you spoke without moving your mouth.
Ventriloquism. I have heard tell of it before.
What is it, Kale?
It's you! You're the voice who's been speaking in my head, aren't you? You encouraged me to report my dreams to the Dendro Archon, and got me—
I have many titles, but let's go with the most pertinent one. I am Nicole Rain, an angel who—
An angel? Sounds like a big deal, but—
Well, we're a rather long-living race of beings. Not gods, technically, but we can still tell you a lot of stories from ancient—
Yep! And she's also an amazing sculptor!
You could say she's a real creative type.
Well, ma'am, if both the Traveler and Pi—
Oh, please don't call me ma'am. I find it so awkward. Just relax and be yourselves.
Miss Nicole? If it's okay, could I—
Yes, you may. I also know which questions you want to ask me. Why did you dream of Sumeru City and I can guide you to the truth. But it involves a personal secret of yours. I thought we were
What's wrong with it?
Well, if—
Thanks for being so considerate.
Closest friends! It's so nice to hear that.
All right. Kale, are you aware that there are god remains inside your body?
I am. When I was young, the Fatui convinced my mom there were a lot of other kids. I can still remember the pain like it was anyway.
Yes. Those were—
What? You don't seem surprised like the
possibility.
I was merely— You, with the hat. Well, after the goddess, eventually, the—
I don't know what to say.
Well, I understand how you— Two good reasons, in fact.
Let me guess. Not my intention.
Goddess preserve me. I should take my leave. This boy and his wolf's head—
Kale, all I'm trying to say—
Yeah. So about that—
Yes. Though her but the mother of—
but I still don't—
Yes. I suspect it— Of course. All right. Any further questions?
Let's move out.
We all hope it—
Haven't you had—
Look on the bright side. At least this time you're actually here when Sumeru needs you most. You won't have to come asking me for details.
Mock me all you want. But now that I'm here, think...
Kaveh self... Well, this...
Light it up!
Oh, Miss Nicole.
Oh,
Honestly, even though... So if they rate you...
Who's...
Myself and a few other scholars.
Oh, well...
Whoa. Where did that come?
Look at the level of detail. It's so lifelike. The squirrel descends from the heavens like a champion, and the earth trembles beneath its feet.
Kaveh? Kaveh, come here for a sec. Oh, and Madame Farazan, didn't you used to study in our darshan? Come take a look.
All right, but hang on a moment.
You called? What is it, young...
This squirrel...
Oh, a squirrel. Oh, a hero? I suppose so. Actually, I see. Well, do you tend to read novels about heroes in your spare time? As a matter of fact, I do quite enjoy those. Everyone Then perhaps the stack also on the subject of heroism. I feel that if the subject posed with a finger raised towards the heavens, it would lend a greater gravitas to the overall image. I'm sure some would call it cliché. Kaveh!
Sorry, Madame Faruzan, I'm a little busy right now. Don't wait up for me.
What a pity. That young man has excellent aesthetic tastes. I was hoping to ask him for his opinion. What a genius idea! Why didn't I think of that? Classical beauty is a great direction to explore. Precisely. A declaration of victory. You understand my vision. Then place the two statues. Yes! That's exactly... It'll be a masterpiece. Miss... I'm sorry. Just call me Nicole.
What? No. That wouldn't be right.
Why ever not? Madam is a state of mind cultivated from within. Anyone may call me Madam if they so... My dear Miss Nicole, in this day of age, it's... Honestly, I feel the same way. It's been a long time. Also, I have to... Sorry. Oh, never mind that.
Let's not tell Madame Farazan about Miss Nicole's true identity for now.
Good idea. Let's limit the conversation to aesthetics.
I hope everyone's ready. We'll be arriving at our destination very shortly. Why, we've not seen so many visitors ever. Closer inspection reveals many familiar faces.
You surmise correctly.
Oh, and no. Why, you've even put a... I know that laugh.
This is hilarious. Turns out good things really do come to those who wait. When did you three get locked up in here? And still you act all high and mighty, putting on a show for the younglings. Truly hysterical.
Why, you... Yes, I know. No need to shout. You're right, Lilupar. Goti, Kroko, and I all have the same... But didn't King Deshret seal you away? How did you break free, and how did you get in here?
Who knows? Perhaps you can ask my master one day, should you ever get the chance. Behold, the executioners of old. Some have turned into fragments residing in human bodies, and others are imprisoned eternally, leaving not a single shard behind. It's almost tragic.
watching lowly prisoners like you act all self-important. Curiosity gnaws at you, doesn't it? Your interest in the outside world threatens to burst you at the seams.
I'm starting to take a liking to this magic bottle lady.
Time is of the essence. Let's get down to business. We come to you, O three ancient lords, to request your assistance on behalf of the Academia. If we can help you regain your freedom, then please consider lending us your aid. As for precisely what we need your help with, it's a long story. So, to demonstrate our sincerity, we are prepared to first resolve the problems that plague the three of you.
All right, stop arguing, Croco. And Goatee, don't you start. What's the harm in letting her speak? It's not worth getting so angry about. Forget about her. The three questions are the crucial thing. But do you really have a way to answer them? You once answered the final question, Nefer, but the seal did not open. Unless, with the passage of time, you have found a new answer?
You could say so. When you first asked me what determines truth and falsehood, my answer was a liar's soul. Liars are the best at seeing through the falsehoods of the world. But if you want them to tell you the truth, you have to reach their soul.
I think that makes sense.
I found it quite compelling myself, and I told Nefer so. Unfortunately, it brought us no closer to liberation.
Well, that's simply because it was my answer, not the one King Deshret was looking for.
Can you guess which answer Al-Ahmar wanted then?
Time. And that's not only the answer to the final question, it's the answer to all three of them. All things wax and wane with the passage of time. Love and hate eventually fade into nothing. Current affairs are always fraught with conflict and controversy. You once described King Deshret as a proud man. I'd say that the prouder someone is, the more inclined they are to believe that only time is qualified to be their judge.
Time. Indeed. Perhaps. This is the most event.
Are those three of the seven?
Turns out the statues were quite faithful to the source.
You three seem to be in good spirits.
Prison can help a person. Hello, Nefer.
It's good to see you.
Nice. Should we maybe introduce?
Sure. I'm Sethos.
Everything is equally.
Let's hold.
You're like a helpless parent. Gods and people of yore are not necessarily welcome in today's world. Self-awareness is one of my finest qualities. I thought I ought to share its fruits with you.
Is that so? What?
Fair point.
And I must praise. Why, you're tremendous.
General Ma.
I won't beat around the bush. Sumeru is facing a crisis the likes of.
Every calamity throughout the ages has been connected to us in one way or another.
Whatever is wrong with Irmin's...
The Dendro Dragon? I'm sorry, the Dendro Dragon is helping to heal the Dendro Archon?
Not a pep, surely. Not vicious, cruel a pep who possesses no virtues aside from her basic instincts. Ah, good heavens.
Oh, I shudder to think what could have caused Lesser Lord Kusanali to suffer such a plight. Still, why would the Dendro Dragon lend you her aid? She has always held nothing but contempt for the Archons. I suppose she...
You can help us make history, too.
A smooth talker. Well said, lad.
Currently, no one can connect to Irminsul. We hope that by opening up Aru and making some modifications to it, we can use its technology to our...
Unfortunately, Aru is an imperfect creation. King Deshret never managed to realize his full vision before his death. Much remains to be done if it is to be pitted against Irminsul itself. Besides, I hear your reasons, but to give Aru up over such would be...
The archaeological records clearly indicate that although Aru's construction took a long time, it was not beyond human means to achieve. Modern technology should solve the efficiency issues. We have no choice.
This is by no means a threat. But the only reason we helped you escape from Aru was to gain the necessary leverage to negotiate. You asked us to state our wishes, and we have. Each one of us here needs your help, as do all the thousands of people living in Sumeru.
What do we think, my fellow old fogies? Shall we lend our support or not?
Since you ask so nicely, naturally.
Naturally what? Are you for or against?
I simply mean we shall do what comes naturally. You claim that you wish to open Aru. Know you then that the golden slumber created by King Deshret is preserved within?
We do. We understand the risks involved.
In all likelihood, the mortal world will never again be able to replicate King Deshret's work. Never will there be another chance to come so close to creating a utopia. Knowing this, are you sure of your decision?
We are sure. Before people can dream, they must first live.
If your minds are made up, very well. We shall summon our erstwhile colleagues to discuss this. Saint Chesapank.
Saint Binu, responding to your call. 3 kings detected. Initiating autonomous will.
Saint Shezbank.
Then your trust in my well-being has long outlived your physical body.
Al Akmar is long gone. What is the reason for this meeting?
You're awake? Good. We are voting on whether to give the people of present-day Sumeru access to Aru and permit them to perform technological renovations. You have the right to support or oppose the motion.
Aru is the pride of...
Sumeru is currently in the midst of a major calamity. A god without his people shall cease to exist, and King Deshret's greatest wish was to provide protection for his people. Let us then honor our god king's wish.
I do not mean to mock these...
This will no doubt surprise...
Huh? Can someone attest to this?
I ask the 3...
Naturally, the Ibis King.
What?
It was Thoth's disciples who revealed the truth to us. We need not debate its veracity. Simply let Thoth bear accountability. That way the rest of us may have a clear conscience.
Harishef, you diabolical...
I awakened our former colleagues for you.
I miss the days...
What are you trying to say? Is my...
Hypocrite though you are...
Since King Deshret is no more, we shall receive no reprimand for acting beyond our remit. Nevertheless, remember, the moment that Aru is liberated, the myriad souls residing within the golden slumber will return to the ley lines. And once the ley lines flow again, these souls, to take this step, is to bring the perfect afterlife created by our king.
We understand that well, and we have decided to proceed regardless. Furthermore, the contemporary human perspective would contend that confining souls in this way is no act of benevolence. The deceased have a right to rest in
King Deshret's creation.
Hermanubis is representative by the grace of it.
What's this? Are we on... No.
Here you are.
Father.
It's Jet's father, Jibri!
I smell blood.
You...
This meeting is a blessing that the dead should meet the living as it's... Do not weep for me, Jet. I know you will accomplish many great things in your life. You will go further and climb higher than I ever did. All I ask is that you take good care.
Father.
Hey, Jet.
I'm fine. Thanks, Paimon. It was just a little sudden. The chance to see my father again. He was trapped in the golden...
You've grown strong, Jet.
Yeah. I'll leave the past in my memory. Goodbye, Father.
Ah, me, what a touching reunion. We three retainers, although our... As for your proposal...
It matters not. The Ibis King shall be accountable if any problems arise. Ibis?
If I'd known you'd be like this... All of us?
Vilify me no further. Scholars, since you have liberated Aru, allow me to present you... Using Aru's power, we shall install a defense mechanism at our king's mausoleum. You must be guarded even against Irminsul itself. This shall afford unseen and
Amazing. And all this is achieved...
With technology from the heavens, the possibilities are endless. Just because King Deshret did not use it for this purpose does not mean that it cannot be done. So, marvel away. This is the reward you...
All right. Will that resolve...
Why, yes.
You must be the ones tasked by...
That's right.
We've met before. This is Thoth, the Ibis King. And everyone knows these two.
I've only ever seen...
Ah, the painting. No, only you...
I wouldn't go...
Back to the matter at hand. The most capable...
The artisans who built...
I didn't know that.
Such brazen...
No, that's not what he meant. Please, don't mind him.
I just think it's important to make...
Forgive my lack of... Here's a first draft of the project proposal for your perusal. Please let us know if you have any requests. Normally, I'd have made it...
Naturally.
Why are you so preoccupied with the exact...
This is...
We certainly will. Thank you for your assistance.
You may attempt to lay out punishment should you so desire, though...
King Deshret always believed in humanity. Still, the reason that Aru's modules are designed that way is not so much because he trusted them.
But is that true?
Naturally.
Have you noticed that the Goat King keeps giving superficial responses? It's like he's just going through the motions and leaving the real debate to his colleagues.
He understands the art of perfunctory speech. That's what earned him his position as the Minister of Ministers. It seems the rumors about King Deshret being a poor judge of character are baseless after all.
Excuse me for being blunt, but it sounds suspiciously like you're putting yourself on a pedestal and mocking.
You're mistaken. And while there's nothing strictly wrong with making every conversation about yourself, it's not exactly a
You? Whatever. I knew it'd be like this working with you. All right, let me past. I need to look at this console.
It's your job to activate it after all. Let's begin. Everyone, please proceed with the external checks and preparations as per the procedures outlined in the engineering plan.
Hello there, youngsters.
Whoa, the Ibis King came to life.
What do you mean, came to life? I've been alive the whole time.
You did say we could start our research, right? Are you having second thoughts now?
I've reviewed the proposal. The work you're planning to carry out on this grand device is ambitious in its scope. You have ample confidence?
I wouldn't say I'm feeling hugely confident, but given how bad...
You are the top scholar.
Aru and the Akash. I thought...
And you too?
You've read...
An instruction?
It used to sit on... If the manual is...
What?
Ah, but this is some...
I'm from Val...
Precisely. And a large part of our... I may as well tell you. Then she created... It was the first at all the great changes in so great. And so, the Akasha was in...
Well, if the...
Unbelievable.
No, I do.
Perhaps you could.
You know what it's like. Yeah, also, sir.
Yes, well,
Still, if
because it was never in the beginning what he desired, she bestowed, and thus was knowledge brought into the world. Her courage and that monument. At that time, King, since we share, remember, in the end, Aru was only.
So the point you're making is, you could see this as an act of murder.
This explains why Aru was both a prison and a monument. And why the answer to the 3 questions.
You have to be careful. Love is the same. All right, let us pause the story here. Who's in charge again?
Yes.
Now then. Wisdom high by the power of King.
Where did this come from? Is it a...
It looks more like...
Just as the Akasha allows you to access a greater range of knowledge, the power of our king permits one to perceive ingenuities that do... This is no ordinary mechanism. It reflects the internal structure of Aru, whether you choose to
Turn around.
So that's where the elevator is. Obelisks were used to record important information in the ancient desert civilization. Hey, I've sent it to your screen.
Got it. It's...
Take a look and tell me what it says. Oh, and I'll send any other similar text directly to you from now on.
Let's start with this one. Looks like cultural information.
If words thrown together.
Well, as...
It is
All right, well, I guess I'll start now. Scanning. Found some more.
These are all report...
Can we delete them?
I'd say so.
What if there are
They'll just have to live with...
Yeah, There's some other similar monuments nearby. Another monument.
Hold on.
You're still reading it? How long is it?
It records the development and governance of the Oasis civilization. Most of it concerns the Jinn.
Is it important?
Some of it.
What about the artisans' records? What do they...
They're speculations.
Sounds like pure myth.
The records do...
Even that...
Is that truly necessary?
No. I think that should just about...
It meets the requirements of the contingency plans, so we should be good.
I gotta say, it's the straight... It's like drifting between...
Chasing
What happens if...
That won't...
All right.
Traveler from afar, do you worry for the fate?
Woo!
Greetings, Croc.
Please.
Sounds like you...
Yes.
Speaking of Nahida...
Wait a moment.
What is...
I tried calling out to a pet. This can only...
All the gods you serve...
Are you aware of the history between her and our king? Then, at the end of his life, King Deshret tricked the Dendro Dragon. The Dendro Dragon despised King Deshret, yet he outwitted her. Rather than bringing disaster to the land, the Dendro... And so, her willingness to help the Dendro Archon through...
Yep.
So lesser, as much as she loathes the Seven, a pep...
Yeah, that's...
She is... All of this...
We'll keep that... Anyway, how much longer do you think Nahida needs to stay with the pep? For all we know, I'm all right, Pipe. Huh? Was that Nahida's voice?
It seems the treatment...
Since when do my deeds require your evaluation?
Ah! Here will do just fine.
I had no intention of taking you any further. One ought not expect greater generosity than they have earned.
You always hide your kindness away like an oasis within a sandstorm. Only those who make it through the swirling winds can know just how beautiful that oasis is, and how much hope it brings.
You dare appraise my being?
No, I'm expressing my gratitude. I want to thank you for sharing your precious life force with me.
Awake already? You are more resilient than I thought.
Pep. I feel much better. Thank you.
Gods and their gratitude mean little to me. I would rather you give me your assurance that the situation with Irminsul and Sumero's ley lines will be competently... If I suffer any ill effects from the ley lines, you, as the god of this land, will be held responsible. And you would not enjoy being held to account by...
I understand what you require. Sumero is my responsibility.
A farcical notion.
And yet, maybe it is precisely what defines me. A god of wisdom is not meant to rule by force.
Then hold steady.
Well, I'll be. Is that a pep? Do my eyes deceive me? Of all places, the Dendro Dragon has decided to visit the mausoleum of King Deshret?
I see that after all this time, El Ahmar's menagerie of ministers remain as vile as...
It's a pleasure, Dendro Dragon. Had you arrived but a little sooner, you might have attended a meeting of the Seven Pillars.
What a nauseating thought. You are not the first insects I have had the displeasure of dealing with today. A swarm of them tugged on my tail on my way over. Goodness knows what hovels they crawled from. Why do all the creatures of this world remain so lowly after all this time?
What did you do with them?
I cast them away. What would you have me do? Keep them as trinkets? Boer, this is where we shall part ways. To be clear, I do not wish to see you or anyone else here ever again, unless absolutely necessary.
Then I wish you peace as you return to your dwelling place.
It matters not to me. Simply refrain from
A force to be reckoned with. At times like this, I feel glad that she has no interest in any of this.
Hold on, just hold on, okay? We're almost there. We made it! Huh? Wait, that Uh-oh, I'm gonna fall! Well, that's a relief.
The Denjo Archon's familiars. They are the last thing I expected.
Huh? Obviously, they seem not just people. It's all... I can't believe... I'll have to ask everyone to wait while I help Traveler, Paimon. Awesome! Well... Okay. Hello, everyone. It's only up. It must be the... Ah, everyone's here. Good. Are you okay? And you're... Red I suppose everyone is gathered here I can't thank you. I can help too. Up to no good. That definitely sounds suspicious.